do you need this much alcohol? My god. Sorry I'm slandering these perfumes like this, but it smells so horrible. You can just buy this perfume for just the packaging and that's that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those that do not know this face, it is Oma here again, and thank you for clicking on this video. Now if this is your first time viewing this channel or coming across my content, please feel free to click the subscribe button. I promise you it's completely free, there are no charges to it. And if you eventually like the video, also click the like button. Okay, help my ministry. I've been through a lot. I've really been through a lot. But yeah, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so for today's content, I am going to be talking about Middle Eastern fragrances, Arabian fragrances that I bought based off YouTube recommendation. Okay, so one thing you need to know about all these Middle Eastern fragrances or Arabian fragrances is that most of them, not all, note not all, but most of them are usually inspirations or alternatives to expensive designer fragrances or niche fragrances. So basically these niche fragrances or expensive designer fragrances, they cost a lot, and personally for me, I love to try out Middle Eastern fragrances that have similar DNAs to these other brands and they share similarities or inspirations. It tends to give me like an idea of what the original perfume would smell like, not necessarily exactly what they smell, but something close to that, and that would tell me if I actually want to get the real deal or not, right? So that is one of the advantages of getting Middle Eastern fragrances. Another advantage is that they are really affordable and they also smell really good. So I love Middle Eastern fragrances. I really had to just put it out there, but these ones I'm going to be talking about today didn't just cut it for me at all. Like, they fell below my expectation. I was not impressed, to say the least. So let's start. All right, let's just. The fragrance I'm going to be talking about today is from the house of Alzafran, and this is Durham. I think Durham Silver, as that is what Durham Silver looks like. This is supposed to be a dupe of an alternative of I'm sorry this is supposed to be an inspiration of Amouage, one of the Amouage fragrances. I would look for it and put the name there so I don't misquote, but it's supposed to be an alternative to that. Now, I love fragrances, so a male fragrance would not put me off if it smells nice, no matter how strong it is. I gravitate towards male fragrances, strong fragrances, beast mode fragrances, so that is not going to put me off at all. This one was so off.
So the top notes are bergamot and spicy cardamom. The middle notes are roses, jasmine and lavender, and the base notes are sandalwood, cedar, vetiver.
But from this, I'm sorry, all I smell is cheap soap, a cheap hand wash, not the one that actually scented nice. No, just a very cheap hand wash. Oh shit! I think what made me get it in the first place was I watched a video. She talked about her Arabian fragrances and she said this was actually her best. I'm like, oh okay, so since it's her best, it should smell nice to an extent, right? And that was how I got it. I'm sorry I'm slandering these perfumes like this, but it smells so horrible. Now the trick with Arabian fragrances or Middle Eastern fragrances is that once you get them, you're supposed to let it sit. You're supposed to let it sit 3-4 days, you know, and just let it like sit basically, and then you try it out again. You see that the scent has developed and it smells better. I did that, guys. I promise you I did that. It did not work. You know that kind of cheap hand wash that you see in a public bathroom or in a public toilet that you wouldn't even want to use it to wash your hand. That is how it smells. Smells. I'm sorry. And don't be fooled by the fact that it's almost done. The only reason why it has gone down this far is that I use it basically for bathroom freshener. That is why it has gone this far. I literally want to just finish it and be done with it, because I mean, I've already bought it. I might as well just use it, right? It smells horrible. I won't lie. I won't advise anybody to get this. Durham silver from Alzafran. No, complete no. So the second perfume I'm going to be talking about today is from the house of Arabian, and it is called Lam Satari. This, I can't stand this. This is supposed to be a dupe of Lancome's Lattafa Oud, or it is supposed to share the same DNA with Lancome's Lattafa Oud.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Oof. Guys, when you first spray this, that burst of alcohol that comes with the first spray is just so ridiculous.
He shock you.
I don't understand why they would put that much amount of alcohol in it. Granted, I understand that most perfumes, all perfumes comes with alcohol, but this one is just so ridiculous. It is so unnecessary. You're always advised not to give the perfume a whiff in to sniff it immediately you spray, but this one, even without you trying, it gets into your nostril. It is so annoying.
So the top notes of this perfume is supposed to be grapes and blackcurrant. The middle notes tuberose, heliotrope, and jasmine, and the base notes musk, patchouli, and cedar.
I think what puts me off this fragrance is that burst of alcohol. Like, I have Middle Eastern fragrances, I have Arabian fragrances that are synthetic. I understand the fact that I don't pay much for this and I should not be expecting a lot, but I also have affordable Middle Eastern fragrances that are synthetic as well, right, but do not have this ridiculous annoying burst of alcohol. It's just so annoying. I think that's what literally puts me off this fragrance. I can say this is a little bit manageable to wear. I use this mostly to layer because, first off, it doesn't last at all. With all those notes that I mentioned, I think the only thing I can smell, I can't even perceive any grape or blackcurrant. Nah, I think what I can perceive is just something very sweet like sugar. I cannot perceive the rose. I can't perceive the florals. This is just a mixture of musk and sugar. That's basically it.
Okay.
Why do you need this much alcohol? My God. This doesn't cut it for me because it doesn't last as long, and it's really not worth it. You can actually get better Arabian fragrances than this, so you might as well just skip it totally. I don't think it impersonates Lancome Lattafa Oud in whatever way. Yeah, I don't think so. Buy at your own risk. Alright, I feel like this next fragrance I am going to get slandered. Even though I'm the one doing the slandering, I feel like I'm going to get attacked for this, because this next fragrance is a favorite to so many people. So many people that are into Arabian fragrances, this is their favorite, and I'm about to slander it. I'm scared. Please guys, don't attack me. This is my own personal opinion on these fragrances, alright? So please don't come for me. It's just how I feel about these fragrances, and I'm sharing it with you guys. So the next fragrance that I'm going to be talking about is from the house of Lattafa, and the fragrance I'm talking about is no other than Oud Mood, guys. I'm sorry, I really wanted to like this perfume. I tried. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. I really wanted to like this perfume. I tried so much. Like this too, you can see that I just tried to use it up so that I can just dispose it and know that I am never getting them again. But for this, I really don't know. Guys, you can see how much is in this big bottle, and it's just this much that I've tried. I have to. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The top notes are rose and saffron. The heart notes are patchouli and caramel. And the base notes are vanilla, dry amber, and oud.
Now with this composition, this should be something that is right up my alley. Oud Mood is supposed to be an alternative to Combs Oud Bouquet, right? Now I've never perceived Oud Bouquet and I don't know what Oud Bouquet smells like. But if this is what Oud Bouquet smells like, I don't want it. I'm sorry, I really don't want it. If this is what Oud Bouquet smells like, or anything similar or close to this, I don't want it. This smells horrible to me. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's the oud that was used in it, but it smells awful on my skin, and that's why I spray most of this on paper. It's not for me. I'm sorry. This perfume is not for me at all. Had a man test it out and it actually smelled good on him. So it made me wonder if it was just my skin or I had to let it sit. So I let it sit for like a week and then I went again to test it. Guys, it didn't work. I'm sorry for those people that love Oud Mood. It is just not my jam at all. It is not my cup of tea. It's supposed to be a unisex fragrance, but I feel this is more masculine than feminine. I tried. I just want you guys to know that I tried. Okay, so Oud Mood, never ever getting this again, ever. Okay, so the last fragrance I have on this list, this one actually, I'm actually sad that this fragrance is on this list. I feel like it doesn't deserve to be on this list, but I just had to put it in because it didn't do much for me. Okay, it didn't really do much for me, but that is Lattafa's Bade'e Al Oud Amethyst. Guys, first off, let's just start with this. Can you see that? Yes, this is how the packaging comes in. It comes in this really cute box. Can you see? The perfume sits in here. The back, you tend to see the Lattafa logo, like the 3D logo, which shows that it's actually an original perfume. But yeah, I love the packaging. It is so luxurious. There's also a card here that shows the notes of the perfume. Let's come to the bottle. It has this very matte feel to it. It's so beautiful. You can just buy this perfume for just the packaging and that's that, okay? But let's go into the fragrance. Now the notes on the fragrance are...
The top notes are bergamot and pink pepper. The heart notes are Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, and jasmine, while the base notes are vanilla, amber, and oud.
Unlike the other three that I have sprayed, I can instantly go into this and sniff. And that's because it's blended so beautifully. I know you guys will be wondering if I'm saying all these good things about this perfume, why is it on this list? I'll tell you why. But first off, it is blended so beautifully. I can actually perceive the rose. I'm not sure if it's the tuberose. Okay, I think it's the tuberose I can perceive. I don't know what Bulgarian rose smells like, but tuberose, yes, I know what that smells like, and I can actually perceive the tuberose. I can't perceive so much of an oud in it. It is so mild to my nose. There's nothing really pungent, and I don't perceive anything spicy. The spiciness in the perfume is very mild, very rosy scent. This is just a floral rose scent, and you can for sure perceive the tuberose. In all honesty, this is a very beautiful scent. It's a very beautiful fragrance. Now the issue that I have with this fragrance is that it's like the most expensive, but I actually felt like they could do better. because this is supposed to be their niche collection, and to be very honest, this perfume doesn't really do anything for me because, first off, this perfume is supposed to be an alternative to Initio's Atomic Rose or Initio's Psychedelic Love. I am not sure because I have not perceived any of them, but one thing I know about Initio fragrances is that they actually smell really good. Now, if this is supposed to be duping or inspired by Initio's Atomic Rose, if this is what Atomic Rose smells like, I am not going to get it, or I don't even want it, because I will be so disappointed if this is anything to go by. I expect better from a niche brand, which I am absolutely sure that they do better. This cannot be a dupe of Initio's Atomic Rose. I am so sure it is nothing close to what the original smells like. And the thing about Lattafa is that they actually come close to perfumes that they are getting inspirations from. They actually come close. You could tell the similarities. But for this, if this is supposed to guide me towards what Initio's Atomic Rose smells like, then I feel like I've been misguided, because I am so sure Atomic Rose doesn't smell like this. It doesn't even project. The sillage is nothing, it is zero, and the longevity is also not there. But one thing I have to say is that this is just a very mild, very mild rose scent. This is supposed to be in their niche collection, but I feel like there is nothing niche worthy about this perfume. Granted, the packaging is really nice, such a beautiful and luxurious packaging, but when it comes to the juice inside, there is nothing to write home about in this bad boy. On its own, as a standalone perfume, it doesn't deliver as well. It's just there. Like, there are other perfumes from Lattafa that are actually cheaper than this, that really performs better than this. So if you're going to get this, I would advise you get it as a standalone perfume and not as an inspiration to any other perfume. Okay, then if you're also going to get this, also have in mind that it does not project. It doesn't project at all. The sillage is zero, but I can say it has a good longevity to it. There is nothing amazing or extraordinary, but it is just there. This is the last one, and this is Lattafa's Bade'e Al Oud. Okay guys, we finally come to the end of this video. I want you to tell me which of these fragrances shocked you the most, which fragrance were you surprised to see on this list, and which one have you tried. Do you agree with my own opinion? Do you think that everything I said was true, or I was just capping? Leave that down in the comment section. I want us to continue the conversation down there. Okay, I also want to find out from you guys, what Arabian perfume have you tried that you regretted buying? Please leave that in the comment section. Let's continue the conversation there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, and if you have not subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button and join the family. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.